Hello, welcome everybody to Lorna Learns with the Whitby Chamber of Commerce. I am here with Krista Deacon from Edward Jones as a financial advisor. Krista, welcome, and please tell us about yourself, what brought you to where you are today, and what do you love about what you do?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. So yeah, I'm Krista Deacon with Edward Jones. I'm a financial advisor. I guess I always had an interest in the markets and investing, and I studied business and finance in school. So when I graduated, I packed my bags and I made my way to Bay Street and started out in a very junior role. I was running around grabbing coffee and breakfast and really learning the ropes. But I put in my time and did my licensing and courses, and I ended up I landed a position with a really large team. So I was fortunate to really learn from some of the best people in the industry. Worked with them for about 7 years and through some interesting times in the markets, 2008, for example. So I feel very fortunate to have had that experience and see how some of the best navigated through difficult times. And I feel that that's really helping me, especially right now in some of the difficult times we're seeing today. I eventually, though, moved out to Whitby, and 3 kids later, I guess the lure of working more in my community and closer to home brought me to Edward Jones, and that's where I am today. What do I love about it? I think when people hear the term financial advisor, they think of numbers and math, and of course there is a lot of that, but there's a lot more to the role. I feel like my value proposition is that I really take time to get to know clients and their goals and what they want to get out of life. And it's, as they achieve those goals, you're a part of it, and there's a relationship built, a friendship. It's a real partnership. So it's really rewarding to know the difference that you're making in people's lives. Of course, there is number crunching and analysis behind the plans, but it's really the relationship side and the friendship that comes along with it that makes it really enjoyable for me.
And building that trust with your clients is important. Why is it important to work with somebody like yourself?
Well, I think right now, especially, it's important for people to be investing. We have inflation at 7%, likely higher, and a savings account at a bank paying maybe 0.05%. So essentially, if you're not growing your savings, you're losing money because the cost of living is just going up so drastically that your savings aren't able to keep up with it. I think it's also important to have a plan. I come across a lot of people who are chasing returns, and we're always told that you shouldn't follow the crowd, but it's so tempting to chase performance. And what this often leads to is people buying when there's a hype about something and therefore buying high, and then selling when things maybe fall in value and they panic. And where I think my role comes in there is when we have a lot of up and down in the market, for example, like what we're experiencing now because of the Ukraine-Russia situation, I'll draw clients back to their original plan and we'll relook at their long-term goal. And if that hasn't changed and we don't think that these up and downs are really going to have an impact on the long term, then we just stick to that long-term strategy. Or, more often we're taking advantage of those opportunities and buying when there's opportunity in the market, but not panicking. And I think that's where the role of an advisor really helps. And me specifically, as I mentioned, I think my value proposition is that I really take the time to understand my clients, and they know they can all reach out to me at any point in time. They have my cell phone, they have complete access, and if I don't know the answer to something right away, I have the resources to find it out. And like you said, I really think, and people have told me that they know that they can trust me, and then I'm going to do what's in their best interest. So that's I guess something I can proudly stand by.
Nice, nice. You did mention that working within your community was important to you. Why is that?
Yeah, I grew up in Newfoundland, so I feel like it's kind of in my blood to want to be helping and hospitable. Yeah, I definitely love and appreciate how people come together and help each other. My father was a small business owner, so I watched him really be a part of the community and give back when he could, and saw how that helped him build a business. He owned a gas station, so it's really hard to differentiate yourself. It's on price, well, product, it's essentially the same no matter where you get gas from. On price, it's Newfoundland, it's government regulated, so there was no price competition, but it was amazing to see people drive past 5-10 other gas stations just to come to his because of what he did for other people. And so I grew up seeing that. I just see the importance. I think it's good for business. It helps if we can all help each other. Obviously, we're all going to be better off, and it's good for the community and the people of the community. I think we're lucky in Whitby to have a good business community that supports each other, and that's also thanks to the work that you and Natalie and the chamber does. But yeah, I think I don't know that everywhere is the same. I've been a part of other chambers and other business communities that just they don't have the support that we have. So I think we should be very grateful for that.
Whitby in Brooklyn definitely has a warm business community and a very supportive business community. So I'm very proud to be part of this community with the Whitby Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for all that information. So that the chamber members get to know a little bit more about you, Krista, I have a question for you. Just a little one.
Sure.
I know you have 3 adorable little boys, and they are on the rink all the time. On social media, I see that you're always outside ice skating and so forth, and hockey and so on. Do you play hockey, or are you just a spectator?
No, I am just a fan. I'm the cheerleader. I just have a sister, and my dad was always really into minor hockey, and so I was almost like the son he never had, and dragged around to all that. So I've always loved it, but never played myself. I can skate, so I go and try to keep up with them, but no, I'm the organizer, the taxi driver to the rink, and the ultimate fan.
The ultimate fan. That's all you need to be as a mom. That's fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much, Krista, for being on Lorna Learns. This has been a really wonderful experience learning about your organization and how much time you put into your community. So thank you on behalf of the Whitby Chamber.
Thank you so much.